We continue to follow that breaking news. Floodwaters once again cut a path of destruction right through Ellicott City. Historic Main Street was pounded by several inches of rain that fell in a very short time, leaving the water with no place to go. The damage is only now beginning to be assessed. WJZ has a team of reporters monitoring the situation there. We begin with Kimberly Eaton in Ellicott City, where flash flood waters rushed down streets, tossing cars around like toys. Kimberly?
And Jess, in daylight, you can clearly see that immense damage from this storm. Now behind us here, you can see where debris has washed down with the water and is now piled up. We're talking about trees, lawn furniture, parts of buildings just absolutely shredded. You can also see a car that wrecked into a tree and is now buried in silt. And as cleanup begins here, rescuers are frantically searching for one man reported missing in the floodwaters. 8 inches of rain funneled into raging waters Sunday, turning Ellicott City's Main Street into a river of absolute destruction, washing away cars, walls, and the livelihoods of the small business owners who'd only just rebuilt after flooding here in 2016. A comeback floating away in minutes. Those who live and work on Main Street saying Sunday the saving grace of yet another devastating storm, that everyone survived. But county leaders now say that may not be the case. Desperately searching for this man, 59-year-old Edison Herman, reportedly swept away while trying to protect others from the rush of floodwaters. Now, as damage assessments begin, authorities say the cost may be so much higher than they first thought.
Right now, it's all about finding this one missing person and making sure that the buildings are safe before anyone ever goes in to try to recover anything. That's what we're focusing on right now, is safety.
And back out here live right now, you can see crews are working to tow away cars. They've been working to clear them all morning. And Howard County executives say as soon as they have information on how you can pick up your car, if it was swept away in the floodwaters, they will share that with us. And we, of course, will share that with you. But for now, reporting live in Ellicott City, I'm Kimberly Eaton for WJZ.
Thank you, Kimberly. Now let's go live to Devin Bartolotta with more on that man who is missing and has been since last night around 5:30. Devin?
Yeah, Denise, cleanup here is only just beginning, but the search for that missing man has been going on for at least 12 hours now. Howard County Police say 39-year-old Edison Herman from Severn went missing last night. He is 5 foot 10 inches tall, 160 pounds with an athletic build. Herman is an Air Force veteran and a current National Guard member. Friends say he was helping to rescue people during the floods when he was swept into the Tiber River around 5:30 last night. Friends say he was wearing a white t-shirt and black shorts. He was last seen in a parking lot behind La Palapa. Police on ATVs and swiftwater rescue teams have been searching for Herman. Anyone with information is asked to call 911. Back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Devin. Now let's check in with Meg McNamara with a look at the intensity of yesterday's storm and the stunning rainfall totals. Meg.
Hi, Denise. Yes, they are certainly significant numbers here. So you can see the radar showing these bands of rain that moved in last night, dumping very heavy rain. So when we see these kinds of colors, I want to point out to you, black, purple and black, just colors we rarely see, showing the intense precipitation. And it was a few waves of very heavy rain. It wasn't just one. There was significant flooding and then a little bit of reprieve as the rain lightened up just a little bit before it got intense again, lightened up a little bit, and then intense again. So 3 rounds, and yes, that made for a whole lot of rain. So these are some of the numbers coming in from trained weather spotters. So Catonsville, still the highest number that we're seeing reported, so just about 10.4 inches. As we look at Ellicott City, 8.4 inches. Our radar estimates really were estimating that whole area between 7 to 10 inches here. Portions of Columbia saw nearly 8 inches, but we did have a report there, 3 inches. Towson, this is from our very own Bob Turk, saying 3.6 inches. The Inner Harbor, just above 3 inches. BWI, only an inch. So it definitely varied on where you were, but it wasn't just limited to Ellicott City. This was a widespread flooding event. And now our attention turns to the possibility for heavy rain from Alberto later on this week. Jess?
Meg, thank you.
Boxes.
Raging waters leave behind that path of destruction, and Mike Shue is live with a look at the damage on Frederick Road. Mike?
Well, Well, Jess, we traveled all over the area, and there are a lot of problems. They're broken down into three main categories. There are trees on the roads, and then the water has scoured underneath a lot of pavement, leaving voids and giant holes. And then the problem here on Old Frederick Road, well, part of a hillside collapsed and covered it. It doesn't look real. A Jeep sunk into the sidewalk. That's a sheet of asphalt roadway across its hood. SUVs just shouldn't be on their sides like this. Such is the power of this flash flood.
The clock just went, dude.
Overnight state crews worked to clear Frederick Road. This tree stump is as big as my car. A thick, slick coating of mud stretches from one side of downtown Ellicott City to the other. Up top, near the courthouses, the parking lot is covered in silt. 24 cars wrecked. County crews work to clear the tons of mud and soggy debris. Many roads here have been undermined, the churning water acting like an underground buzzsaw. Back now live in Oella in Old Frederick Road. You can see the county cars and trucks have been through because right now they're all covered with mud. This is thick and slick, even though they basically, they've not opened the roadway, but they've taken it off the road. It is still closed, and they're asking you to really respect these signs because we've seen all day people who see closed road and they still go around it. Then they have to do a complicated three-point turn or something else to get out of this area, and meanwhile they're interfering with the folks who are trying to clean this up and get things back to normal. There are a lot of road closures in this area, by the way, so avoid the Oella, Ellicott City area if you can. I'm Mike Shue reporting live. Back to you on TV Hill.
It feels like just yesterday, Mike, we were telling the same story.
We've said that out here to the people who covered this last time. It was like, weren't we just here? And it's very sad.
I feel so badly for them. Thanks, Mike. Here's the latest on the devastating flooding to hit Ellicott City. The damage is still being assessed today now that the waters have receded. One man is still missing. He was last seen helping people get out of the floodwaters. Many organizations are helping people, including the Red Cross and the Ellicott City Partnership. You can find more information at helpellicotcity.com. And there's a crisis hotline that you can call at 410-531-6677. Flood victims in need of shelter can head to the Howard County Recreation and Parks. In a tweet, people are instructed to go to the Roger Carter Community Center located at 3000 Milltown Drive. And please stay here with WJZ for the latest on the historic flooding to hit Ellicott City. We will keep you updated on the long road to recovery that's ahead.